July 28th, 2022, and it says that we are live. So I need to actually see if this, hopefully it is actually on. Now, how do I pull up the chat so I can see what everybody's saying? There we go. Hey, Heather, how are you? Hope you can you hear me? Hi, guys. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a technical difficulty here. My internet is out, believe it or not. And it just decided to conk out right when I tried to go on. Okay, thank you, Heather. Well, sorry to hear you're tired, but glad you joined me. Okay, let's see who else is here. Hi, Mary Jane. Hi, Kim. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry for if you guys have been getting notifications or different notifications. I am so sorry. My internet service just decided to go out on me. So I've had to, well, I'm actually running all of this on my cell phone now. Aloha, cutie Rupert. How are you from my home state? Hey, Vicky. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Sounds good. The video's good. Okay, everything's good. So hopefully the internet won't go out. Hi, Pearl. Thank you for joining this evening. Okay, I'm not sure how long I'm actually going to be on tonight, because especially because my internet is so, shall we say, shady. Hey, Larry. He keeps sending me home. Okay. Well, glad you came here. Yeah, again, for those of you guys who are just coming in, hi, Pieces Loving Quilting. I was having internet issues in which the internet service just kind of went out on me. So right now I'm actually talking or coming to you using my cell phone, which is the first time I'm actually doing this or doing a live based off of a cell phone. So yeah, right before I pressed the go live button, my internet service just lost signal. And so now, yeah, I'll have to call them tomorrow. Or actually, I was on the phone with them earlier today about it because it's been kind of sporadic. So this seems to be working fine. Okay. Well, hopefully, cross your fingers and tap on fabric that it doesn't go out on us. But my cell phone service seems to be a lot more reliable right now, so that's how I'm actually broadcasting. I'm actually using my cell phone instead of my regular internet connection. So with that being said, we call that wonky. Yes, Tracy, it's very wonky, a very wonky cell internet service. So with that being said, I don't have the ability to do multiple camera angles because I am running this off of my cell phone. And I may miss a comment. If I do apologize because sometimes I can't scroll back, or I'm not sure. Oh, I do have the ability of going back. Okay. So I'm trying to read the comments off of this very tiny, it's basically reading it off my cell phone. So if I do miss it, I apologize. And I don't have the different camera angles or the ability to do different camera angles because Again, I'm not running this off of my normal computer here, so I do apologize if there is a lot of camera movement, camera shaking, because I am going to tilt this downward so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Hi, Carla. Thank you for joining. Glad you made it. And, ooh, okay. So well, I've had it in the description. I'm not sure if the title, oh yeah, I guess the title did capture because I had to retype it in. But hang on one second, guys. Excuse the camera movement. So let me tilt this downwards. Good thing I'm actually fully clothed down here. Or otherwise we would have had a different type of show. Okay, so I actually found these fabrics here from the Dollar Tree. And these are fat quarters that they sell for $1.25. And because of the price, I was kind of skeptical about how well this fabric, um, is it good quality? Is it bad quality? Is it going to sew very well? Should I use it in a quilt? So I'm actually going to give this a test run tonight. I just bought these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fat quarters. And again, it's only $1.25 a fat quarter. So I kind of figured, well, let's do something with this just to try and test out these fabrics. And they okay, I will say they don't have the widest variety of prints at the Dollar Tree, but shoot, if it's only $1.25 for a fat quarter, I can't complain. So I did find some of these prints. I do like this one. Yeah. And I am going to, if I don't use it in a quilt, like this, for example, this kind of has a fall theme, and kind of gearing up towards Thanksgiving. I might use this for something else, maybe ornament, or that can go in a wreath, or maybe I'll just make a bag out of it for something. Who knows? But I just wanted to kind of give this a test run. Has anyone tried using any of the fabrics from the Dollar Tree? If you can put it in the chat, let me know what you thought of it. Or if you're catching the replay of this, put a comment in the comment section down below. Let us know what you thought of these fabrics. But again, for $1.25, you really can't complain. So, okay, sorry, Carla, I just kind of saw your comment roll up there. The blocks that are behind me, that is part of the 52 weeks, 52 blocks series that I'm currently wrapping up on. If you go to my channel, Treasure Heart Creations, you can actually, there is a playlist there that has all 50, well, right now there's 50 of them, or 51 of those videos in which we kind of do, well, the ideal was that once a week I would come up with a video and we would do a block together. And after 1 year, we would have 52 of them. And so this week is actually the 52nd block. So we are about wrapping up that series. But yeah, that's where those blocks are coming from. Again, if you're interested in just watching some of those videos, you can head to my channel, Treasure Heart Creations, and there is a video playlist called the THC 5252. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so there I got this, which is kind of fall related. Hey Dale, All they had at my Dollar Tree were ugly baby poop green fat quarters. Aww. Okay, well, this is coming to you, Heather, because I think this is being distributed to all Dollar Trees now, or maybe at least select ones, but I do like this combination for fall. Um, Here's some fall prints. And then this pumpkin, I might use this pumpkin with this black and white plaid for maybe like a Halloween. Who knows? High Felice waters, I use them to make sample blocks to practice on my long arm with. Oh, that's a great idea, actually. They're good size, I mean, for a fat quarter. Now, this fabric I do like. This one was the wild card, but I figure if I'm going to just use it to test out the fabric, why not? I don't care what the print really looks like, quite honest. And I'm not so crazy about this print. It kind of looks like, I don't know if you can see it there, but it kind of looks like a leopard had a fight with a watermelon and came out with this print. Does. Hi, Cindy Wall. Thank you for joining tonight. Yeah. Um, I went to their website and they have 3 different sets of 6 fabrics each for sale. Oh, that's true. Dollar Tree does have its own website, so if you can't find it in the store, you can order it online and have it delivered to any Dollar Tree or delivered right to your home. Okay, so let me scoot the camera further back. Oh, sorry. Again, I do apologize for all of this camera shaking. Let's see, can I go any more down? There, that looks better. Okay, Dale, thanks for stopping by. Hey, Miss Remo J, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing good. Hope everything with Dad went well. Okay. Okay, so let me just hit these fat quarters with an iron real quick, just so I can smooth out the wrinkles. Don't mind my sexy legs here. So those of you who are just coming in, um, I do have a little bit of an internet issue. So right now I'm actually running this live off of my cell phone, and I'm just hoping that the cell phone will hold up for the time being. But right before I wanted to start the setting up for my live for tonight, my internet just went out, and it's been kind of sporadic this whole week. So I called my service provider, and they said that they're going to be, or they're in the process of actually updating their systems, which is why sometimes it's kind of going in and out. Hi, Darlin. Thank you for joining tonight. Hi, Marla. Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate all you guys staying up so late. So press that one and we'll press this one. So again, for those of you guys who are just joining, as the title to this video indicates, all of these fabrics that I'm using tonight came from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. And these are fat quarter sizes. And they were only $1.25. But being that they were that price, I was kind of curious to see what the quality of the fabric was and whether or not it's would be okay for quilting, or is this really something that you should avoid? So I'm going to give it a test run tonight. Hi, Karen. Oh, sorry to hear you had a bad day, Heather. As my friend would say, whenever I had a bad day, she would just tell me, "Oh, come, girl, sit. Come sew with me. Tell mama all your problems." Yes, Marla, Dollar Tree recently just started picking or selling fat quarters. Um, and if your local Dollar Tree doesn't have these fat quarters, you could probably look on their website and order it online. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these, or actually, I need to trim this down. First of all, my first impression of it is this is not. I mean, even though it's a buck 25 or $1.25, um, the quality of the fabric feels like it's pretty decent. It's not. I mean, I can't. If I hold it up to the light, I really can't see through it. And when you have very cheap fabric, sometimes um, you hold it up to the light, you can kind of see right through the fabric. But this feels like it's a decent quality. Um, like it's a regular quilting cotton or a decent quilting cotton. So I'm kind of impressed that they're able to sell the fabric for that cheap. Now they don't have the widest variety of prints, but hey, for $1.25, you really can't complain. Um, yeah, let me see if I can shine well, I can't shine a light through it, but yeah, it feels like it's heavy duty. Sometimes when you go to places, I won't say what store specifically, but sometimes when you go to those discount stores, or maybe I will say it like Walmart, sometimes the fabric just feels really cheap. And so it kind of would explain why they can sell it for such a low price. But yeah, this, in terms of the texture and just the quality of it, this actually does feel pretty decent. So something like almost like a quilt shop quality. So I'll give them a thumbs up for that. Okay. So let me just cut these. Um, I'm just gonna trim this off here, and I'm gonna make some 2.5 inch squares. I'll cut a few strips of 2.5 inch squares, and I will cut well, let's just do 2.5 inch squares. Maybe I can just make a couple 4 patches just to test it out. Yep, cuts really well. Um, hmm. Okay, let's do that, and let's run. I just like this print. It's so pretty. Don't you think so? Hmm. Hey, Tiffany. No worries. I was actually having trouble or technical issues earlier, but we're just getting started here. So let me cut off a 2.5 inch or a few 2.5 inch strips off of this. Now, again, I'm not so crazy about this particular print. But these are only test blocks, and who knows? if I start cutting it up and making it into smaller sizes, I might end up liking it. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jeannie. Thanks for joining. Hey, Phyllis G. Okay, so for those of you guys who are just joining in, again, I do apologize for if you've been receiving different notifications. My internet service just went out right before I wanted to start the live session, so I've had to kind of last minute scramble and create a new live session. So tonight I am actually coming to you live using my cell phone and not a computer like I normally do. And I totally cut that wrong. But, yeah, oh well, this is just a scrap anyway. But, yeah, so I have no internet, so I'm running everything off of a cell phone right now. So I cannot give you the multiple camera angles like how I normally do. And so I do apologize if there is a lot of shaking here. But we're still here. We're still going to make the best of it. We're still going to have fun. So, and again, this is all fabrics that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. And I just wanted to see, these are all fat quarter sizes. I bought, I think, 6 or 7 of them, all of them for $1.25. And I just wanted to test it out to see what the quality of it was and if it's worth buying to make a quilt out of. And thus far, I'm kind of impressed because it feels like it's really decent quality. I mean, it's not it's not the cheap stuff that you would find in the bargain bins at some of these discount stores. So thus far, it's getting my seal of approval so far, but we have yet to actually sew with it and see how it sews. Sews. Okay. So right now I'm just making 2.5-inch squares. Did they have kids prints at the Dollar Tree? They had some really, well, this was actually the prettiest one that I did find. They did have some other prints, but they were not really kids related, I don't think. There was, oh, wait, no, I take that back. There was a monster print that they had. It wasn't any monsters that I recognize, or it was the print. It was something like somebody just drew it and put it on a fabric. It wasn't like any Disney characters or any of that sort. So again, if you check out their website to see what kind of prints they do have available, and again, just when next time you're at the Dollar Tree, just look in their craft section to see if they have one of those fat quarters. But yeah, I do recall that there was like a toy monster kind of print that I did see, and I thought of buying that one, but then I said, nah, let's go with. And then I found the hearts, and I said, okay, let's go with the hearts instead because it's Treasure Heart Creations. Okay. I tried to blow the rain east. It's humid here. Don't blow it east, blow it west. We need the water in Southern California desperately. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. Pay attention, pay attention. Okay. So I will cut here. I'm not, well, yeah, that's a little thick. Let's cut one of them. There is a selvage there, so I will cut that. And did I cut that crooked? Nope, it's okay, it's just the fold. Okay, so I'm cutting the selvage off there. let's cut some 2.5-inch squares here. Fabric brand. Did I have the label? It's called Crafter Square. It's basically the Dollar Tree crafting label. Hey Jim, thanks for joining. You're in a bargain fabric. Let's see. Even bargain fabric is unstable. Is usable. That is truth, Tracy. Sometimes the bargain fabric doesn't mean it's unusable. You might have to add like a stabilizer or some kind of fusible to the back of it. But just because it's a bargain fabric does not mean it's unusable. That's very true. Crafter Square is on the label. Yep. That's what it says. Hey, Jim. Thanks for joining. It's 85 degrees in my living room. Wow. 90 in the bedroom. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry to hear that, guys. I know, but it is summer. I would be totally miserable. Did they find John Gotti yet? Don't know what the reference is to that. Okay, so let's start sewing. And let's see how these come out. Okay, I'm just making some 4 patches here. Who knows, I might actually use this for something. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it looks really good. It almost has a canvas feeling to it, or like a muslin. Well, it's not, although it's inexpensive, it's not cheap quality, I'll say that. Dollar Tree, you're stepping up in the crafting world. Yeah, I do like it. So next time I'm at Dollar Tree, if I find a fat quarter that I like, hey, I might just actually use it. Now we got another source for fabric. Well, a much cheaper source. Okay. Hi, Francis. Didn't see you come in. When washed, it's very soft. Ooh, okay. We'll have to wash it and see what quality that comes out to be. Okay. So I didn't prep these fabrics very well. I mean, normally I heavily starch my fabrics, and I mean like starch my fabrics and drench it down to the point where when it dries, it's like paper stiff. And that's how I usually like my fabrics. but I did no such thing. Whoops, thread break. I did no such thing with these fabrics, so it's going in cold, as I would say. And lately I've been getting a lot of thread breaks with this thread, so remind me not to use this thread anymore. Well, once I'm done with the cone, I am not buying another one. I'll tell you that much. Let me just rethread it for a second. Okay, try it again. Thus far, I'm quite impressed with it. Hi, Kathleen. Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, I do apologize if you guys have been getting numerous notifications about my live event tonight. I do apologize for that. I kind of had to scramble at the last minute to grab my phone and turn on the camera. And I had to learn how to do that actually, because this is the first time I'm actually doing a live using my cell phone. And it's a little different to set up a live session that way. But I managed to do it somehow. Okay, I'm trying to spin the seam and I can't seem to pluck the thread. There we go. Okay, I am noticing though that it frays a little easier than my normal fabrics, or maybe I'm just noticing it a little more, but yeah, I do notice that the fraying happens a little easier with this fabric. So, hmm. Hi, Mary Jane. Okay, good night, Heather. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's keep sewing though. Hope you have a better day tomorrow, Heather. Okay, yeah, this fabric does fray a lot. Whoa. Once you cut into it, I guess there must be some kind of sizing or sealant of some sort that they have on here. And once you cut into it, um, I'm pretty sure that preparing the fabrics beforehand, like starching it, might actually help with some of this fraying. It's not that bad though. It's just a little bit more than what I'm used to. Hmm. Maybe you can use these for your filler blocks in your quilters. Larry, you read my mind because that is exactly what I was going to do. I was going to just make a 4-patch and use it in a filler. Use it as a filler, or maybe even use it as one of my blocks that I'm doing in my Friendship Star quilt. You know, the one that got me so confused the other time. So I mean, these will not go to waste, that's for sure. I'll use it somehow. Okay, the thread is Why is the seam so much easier to pick out? Okay, got it. And we'll spin the center. I like spinning seams like this. It's fun to dig out those threads and then pull it out. 2, 3. We'll make one more set of 4 patches. I have to say sooner if the lines at Joann's is nicer fabric. I had expensive Moda and I think it frays for days, so I can never tell. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've noticed that Moda fabric, when I do purchase it, or if I get the solids especially, yeah, I've had problems with their fabric fraying on me a lot too. Hi, John. Sorry, I missed you there. Okay, and we'll make one more 4 patch here. Oh boy, I really cut this crooked. But I'm not going to worry about it because these are just going to be utility blocks. Haha. Okay. So is anyone, or how do I ask this question? What block, if you're following the 52 weeks, 52 blocks series, is everyone all caught up? Because this week is the final block. I want to say that the graph print of Tula's line work jelly roll really frayed. I was surprised. Oh, that is surprising, Francis, because usually Art Gallery Fabrics, who is Tula Pink's I guess, how do you say, dealer, or who she has a contract with, they're pretty decent quality. In which whenever I bought Tula Pink fabrics, I've never had that issue, even if it is a pre-cut. Probably only Tiffany is caught up. Actually, I know that she's not. Or are you, Tiff? Caught up watching videos. Does that count? That counts, Kim. I'll take that. Okay, so I got some 4 patches here. Let me give these a quick press. Well, let me take this one off first. Oh, she is caught up. Okay, she did her fillers yesterday. Well, you caught up fast. I have about 12 blocks to catch up. I'll get there. Yes, you will, Barbara. Just do it 1 block at a time. But I will ask everybody, don't hate me for this last block, because even I put it off to be the last block. And if the internet holds up, or if they can fix this internet problem, maybe the video will go up on time. Oh, that's another thing I should mention. Because of the internet issues, I was told by my internet service provider that I might not have service for the next couple of days. So with that being said, normally the video would be up on Sunday, or this coming Sunday, but just note that if they are not done with whatever they need to do. The video might be delayed till Monday or Tuesday, so I will put a notice about that um, on YouTube as well as Facebook as well as Instagram about that. So I do apologize on that. Okay, Kathleen Champ says, we have issues here. Dollar Tree not getting the crafty things other sites get. I've gone 2 hours away and called some stores along the way and they had nothing. So it's great, Eric, you got it. I might. Okay, she's continuing typing. Kathleen, check the website because I do know that a lot of the things that you cannot find in certain Dollar Trees, you can find online. I haven't checked the website for these particular fat quarters, but it's worth it to actually check the website to see if you can order it from there. I have ordered other things from their website, namely glassware that I couldn't find at my local Dollar Tree. I couldn't post because Facebook on my end was giving me issues, so I posted to Insta instead. Yes, I did see that, Tiffany. That's right. Okay, let me hit these with the iron. Hey guys, how's this microphone working out? Is it coming out loud and clear on your end? It's working fine. Okay, thanks, Kim. Thank you, Kim. So we got a couple 4 patches here. Let me put, can I make, or should I make a block out of it? Let's make a block out of it. Or actually, let's make a friendship star. Let's see how it plays well with these other fabrics. So let me grab some. Okay, so I'm gonna grab 2 5-inch squares here. You know, I am really loving this fabric. When I looked at it at the quilt store, I was like, why am I buying this? Well, $1 a yard, you would buy it even if it was ugly. But now that I cut it up and I started using it, I'm kind of loving it. I want more of it now. And I kind of put it in everything now too. Okay, should I do that one or should I do, let's see, how about the green? Nah, well, maybe. Let's do the green. Okay, thanks, guys. I'm glad this microphone is working. I guess this microphone is built to connect to my phone and not to the computer that I normally use. So I tried using it I tried using this microphone once, and people said they had a hard time hearing me when I plugged it into the computer. So good to know that it won't work as good on the computer. Okay, then I realize now that I need one more 4-patch. But I need 5 of them. So let me cut, well actually, let me see if I have a 4-patch here in this box. What matches with all of that? Let's see. This will just be a sample anyway. Were they full fat quarters? Yes, they were just about full fat quarters. It's they the size dimensions listed on the label was 18 inches by 20 inches, so which is just a few inches, maybe like 1 or 2 inches shy of a full fat quarter, but they're of decent size. Um, Let me pull one out. So here's a full one in which if I measure it on the fold, it is, let's see. Yeah, it is about 18 inches wide and oh, this one is going to be 22 inches. So yeah, it is just about the size of a fat quarter. Okay, the other one was maybe like an inch or two short, but I'm not going to complain. Again, I'm not going to complain about that because it is about $1.25. In which, if you go to a fabric store, most of those fat quarters are like $2.99, $3.99. Okay, so let's make my half square triangles. I'm gonna make a friendship star out of this and throw it into that quote. Okay, and just drawing my diagonal line. And I am going to sew right sides together. So 1/4 inch on both sides. You know the drill. Oh, two at a time. Half square triangles. Two at a time. Half square triangles. Draw the line. Make it two at a time. Two at a time. Half square triangles. Two at a time. Half square triangles. People think I'm crazy when I start singing that song, but they don't care, but they start singing along. Two at a time, half square triangles. Two at a time, half square triangles. Draw the line, make it two at a time. Okay. Trim that one off. And I'll put this away for now. Don't want to poke myself with that. And we will cut on the line. There. And we're going to trim this down to 4.5. Well, let me get this one off. And I'll trim. And I will cut this one in half as well. I need a little longer ruler. And then we can square these out to 4.5. So even to this day, I'm still getting comments um, from people that are watching some of the old videos that they've never seen this technique of squaring up a half square triangle. Quite honestly, I thought a lot of people did this, but apparently not. Okay, so we got that pressed. Ooh, Joanne's has fat quarters on sale this weekend, according to Kim. 10 for $10. I am thinking about going there. No, but then I have to save my money for next week. So, if you haven't heard, next week there is a big quilt show here happening in Southern California at the Long Beach Convention Center. And so it's the same organization that organizes the Houston Quilt Festival. And so it's a pretty major show. They were supposed to be here in I believe 2020, but because of the pandemic, they canceled it, and then now they're trying to carry it out through. They just had a show in Salt Lake City, which I heard was pretty successful. So I'm kind of excited to be going to this quilt show. Um, I might be doing a video from there. I might not be. I'm not 100% sure, but mom's calling. Okay, Tiff. Yeah, it's important to listen to mom or talk to mom, make sure she's okay. And hang on 1 second, guys. I need to plug in my phone. Battery is totally getting drained. Oh, excuse the shaking for a second. Let me make sure that it grabs the. Yep, it's going to charge. Okay, sorry about that. Just wanted to plug in my phone to the charger because I got a notification that the battery is draining a little too fast. Okay, so we'll trim this. If it's not the internet, it's the battery. Oh, Kathleen, okay, I will film just to show you what you're missing. Of course, that's not really nice of me, but yeah. But if you've never been to, well, if for those of you who have been to quilt shows before the pandemic hit, um, it's although some of these shows have been happening in various parts of the country, I gotta say it's not the same as it used to be. There's another big show that usually happens here in January. It's called Road to California. And I did attend that quilt show this past January. However, I did notice though that there was a significant amount of less vendors as well as less people in attendance. It could have just been due to the fact that, well, first of all, California was just opening up and just coming out of the mask mandate. So I think people were still afraid of going out in public like that. But even when we went to, I went, or even when myself and Tiffany went to the QuiltCon in Phoenix, there was a noticeable difference in the amount of people that were in attendance. When I went to QuiltCon, that when it was here in Southern California in 2000 and oh gosh, 2018, um, or sometime around then, it was so full. Like there were so many people and so many vendors, as well as so many quilts. But yeah, and back in for the QuiltCon this year, I was rather shocked that how how scarce the people were. You got to be plugged in. It kills the phone on live. Okay, I'm finding that out now, Tiffany. Thank you. if they have that QuiltCon thing this year, I hope to have enough money to go. Camp QuiltCon is usually scheduled in February, and I believe next year it'll be on the southeast coast. I think it's Atlanta. Is it Atlanta or is no Atlanta? It's either Atlanta or South Carolina, Raleigh, South Carolina, South Carolina. One of those two. I know this year and next year it'll be on the East Coast. For some reason, they usually alternate it between East Coast and West Coast every other year, but for some reason, the next 2 years, they're both on the East Coast. Okay, so I'm just pressing these half square triangles. And then I can make my block and start laying out my block. Okay, this is where I had myself all confused the last time. So let me lay it out for a second. I'm sorry if I'm shaking a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna put, well, in this case, the prints are not gonna matter because they're both prints. I'll put this one here, and then this one goes like that. This will go like that, and that will go like that. Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can get a better angle of all of this. Does that look right? Looks right to me. Or let me tilt it down a little bit. Oh, other way. Down. Down. Up now. Okay. Something looks wrong. Okay, that one looks like should go like that. Does that look right? No. This goes like this. So that goes this way. Okay. So I think my half square triangles are right. Let's see. Does that look right to you guys? It looks right to me, but for some reason, my gut feeling says something is wrong. Maybe I'll flip this one that way. There you go. Okay. Okay, looks good. Okay. Thank you guys for that. Sometimes it's great to have friends with second set of eyes because you ever get the feeling like you look at something so much that you really can't tell the differences anymore? Yeah, that's me sometimes. Well, actually, that's me all the time. What am I talking about? Okay, so let's start sewing. We'll put these together. And I can put these together and we'll start sewing that. This was the top row. I'll press this to the right. Eric, what was the big quilt show that you attended here in Kansas City? That was the Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival. They didn't have one this year, but hopefully they will have one next year. They usually do it every other year. So the last time it was in 2020, and next one will be 2020. No, wait, last time was 2021. And the next one will be in 2023, in which I do like going to that show because, you know, you can kind of do a whole circuit of things where you attend the show, go to Missouri Star, go to my other favorite shop, which is quilting is my therapy. And if I'm lucky, I get to run into Angela Walters. And if I'm not lucky, I get to run into Angela Walters again anyway. I've been actually lucky that I did catch her at her store a few times, but the staff says that she's usually not in the store. She's usually in her office that she has um, at a different location. Is all of this fabric in the block from the Dollar Tree? No, the half square triangles is from my stash, but these four patches, well, these particular four patches are actually the Dollar Tree fabrics. This one also, again, I had it from my stash, but I just want to see how this Dollar Tree fabric actually works with just the other fabrics that I have, and it seems to be seems to sew very well, actually. Again, I'm kind of just surprised that the Dollar Tree could have this kind of a quality fabric for $1.25. That's the top row. So now I gotta, I don't know. Thus far, I am quite impressed with this fabric. Of course, the real test comes when I start to wash it. Is it going to start fraying and pulling apart? But wait, which way did I sew this one? Oh, I pressed it. Yeah, so I got to press it in. So now I can put the top two rows together. And I press this one. Oh, press that the wrong way. I'll just smash it back the other way. Maybe T from T Quilts or Beth from Good Goodies will be at the KC1 in June of 2023. She was supposed, Tijuana or T was supposed to join me, or her and Kevin were thinking about joining me last time. That just never happened because I think they were just exhausted and they didn't want to do another 4-hour drive, especially because they were also doing the Iowa shop hop. So they were supposed to join me, but I did end up meeting up with a few other fellow quilters that I know from YouTube. Just all of us were subscribers of T's channel. Although after that, I haven't heard much from them, so I should reach out to them, see if everything is all right. She might just be busy with a whole ton of stuff, though. Oh, Kathleen, don't tell me that. Tomorrow's going to be a lot hotter in our neck of the woods. I can't stand it. To me, 75 degrees is hot. Actually, to me, 50 degrees is hot. When I pre-washed it, it didn't fray as bad as some I've gotten from Joann's. Oh, okay, thanks. That's good to know, Kim. Yeah, I gotta say, overall, I'm kind of impressed with this fabric, being that they sell it for $1.25. It's not really cheap quality, it's cheap in price, but I gotta say, I am quite impressed with it. So who knows? I mean, next time I see a fabric that I like in that fat quarter bin, I'm going for it. In the past, I was always kind of skeptical about it because, um, when you have it, or when you have fabrics that you never tried before. Did I press this the wrong way? Oh, totally did it. But I was kind of skeptical about it because if it's $1.25, how good can this fabric be? But you know what? I will say that I am impressed by it. And I totally finger pressed my seams the opposite direction that I intended. So we're gonna just flip this one back and not worry about it. Let's go. You know, by the time I get this quote done, I'll be the expert at how to sew this friendship star. I was about to swear there, but I remembered I'm on live. I can't edit out the video for that. And let's see how we did. Voila. Not bad. I know I just got the notification from saying here I like Header House 69, but that's happening. Ah, don't tell me that. Have you met Beth yet? She's a sweet loves. No, I haven't met Beth yet. I'm not even sure she knows I exist, quite honestly. If Dollar Tree does have their rather go there than Joann's, as I can buy food to eat too. That's smart thinking there, Larry. Okay, let's get this seam pressed open, and then we'll press this one open. Then I can hit this with the iron, and we'll be done with this block. Oh, hey, Sandy. I didn't see you come in there. Okay, I'm just pressing all these seam allowances down, giving it a good press, making sure the block can lie flat, or as flat can be. And then we'll flip this over. Well, thank you, Tracy. Okay. Let me grab a design board. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna tilt the camera back upwards, guys, so. And hello there. We'll move the camera. There you guys can see all 51 of those blocks. And I gotta say, I'm kind of liking the colors. Okay, so here is the friendship star that we just made using Dollar Tree fabric here. Okay, why do I feel like I'm filming a video or one of the videos? Now the block ends up being 12.5 inches, but give or take your 1/4 inch seam allowance. No, but this was kind of a last minute block decision. I really wanted to test out these Dollar Tree fabrics, and thus far, I gotta say, I'm giving it a thumbs up. So if you do, or if your local Dollar Tree has these fat quarters, don't be afraid to use them because they are of pretty decent quality. I will say it's not cheap. Um, they're kind of quilt shop quality. It does fray a little bit, but that might just be the fact that maybe I didn't starch it or prepare it in any way. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up and say, yeah, if you're in a pinch, or if your Dollar Tree has a nice fabric that you want to use, go for it. I say go for it. Okay, that wall makes me happy, bright and cheery. Me too, Jim. Your quote behind you looks beautiful. Thank you, Judy. It's got one more block to do. And for those of you guys who have been following the 52 weeks, 52 block series, don't hate me for this last block, but I knew I had to do it because someone challenged me to do it way back in the beginning of this whole series when we did the curve. Yeah, I was not looking forward to doing this particular block that's coming up. So I held it off. I held it off as long as I could, and now it's the final block. So I got to do it. Yeah. Folks realize that is almost a year's worth of sewing. Yep, one block a week. Oh, not another clamshell. No, no, Tracy, it's not another clamshell. I promise you that. Okay. But it does not, the next block coming up does not require any special ruler like the clamshell. Yeah, but it's also not it's not a favorite technique that a lot of people don't like. I'll just say that. Leave the little mystery. Okay. So here's the block that I made. Again, using the fat quarters, or these fabrics came from the Dollar Tree fat quarters that you can buy for $1.25, people. $1.25, and they're of decent quality, good enough that I would actually use it in a quilt myself. Now, you'll be seeing me use some of these other fabrics for upcoming, maybe not so much in a quilt, but I might use it in an ornament. To put in a wreath of some sort. Again, I got this from the Dollar Tree, the pumpkin print. I might use this in combination with this to go something for Halloween. And then Thanksgiving. Gosh, it's just barely even August and they're already pulling out Thanksgiving stuff. Go figure that. It's like it gets earlier and earlier every year. With the plaid. And then these were the fabrics that I was using tonight. Okay. Eric, I didn't get to do the blocks, etc. I watch while going through hip and knee surgeries. I sure can appreciate your company during that time. Kathleen, please, please, please take care of yourself. Um, don't worry about keeping up with the blocks because the videos will always be there. But what's most important is to take care of your health. And, well, let me share this really brief story. I just recently found out that a friend of mine back in Hawaii, he was found, he passed away in his sleep, and he was having health issues altogether. I mean, he was a diabetic. He has a history, or he has his family has a history of cancer, and so he had developed cancer as well. And he was feeling fine the day before. In fact, a lot of people, he was attending a Zoom call with a church group, and a lot of people thought that he just looked fine. But the next morning, his one of his relatives who he lives with, yeah, she found him in bed, and overnight he had passed away. So, guys, please take care of your health. More than anything, that's family, health. Those are two things that should never be compromised. And it was a shock to hear the news about my friend passing. So, even for myself, now I've been kind of serious about my diabetic or diabetes diagnosis, but now I'm really giving it some thought that, life can be taken away from us at any moment. So enjoy every moment that you got and cherish, um, just take care of yourself and cherish all the times that you do have with people. So that's my rant. And so please take care of yourself, Kathleen. Um, you'll be in my prayers, okay, for a quick recovery. Eric, I'm really doing great lately. Tired, easy, but stronger every day. Well. That's good. That's a positive attitude, Kathleen. So I'm glad. Okay. Well, thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, guys. Hallmark also puts out the Christmas line of ornaments out in July. Oh, I didn't know that. It seems like they're just starting earlier and earlier every year. So, thank you, Francis. Good night, Sheila. We're about ready to kind of wrap it up here, too. One of my neighbors passed away 3 weeks ago. The EMTs had to come out to check on him and left. 1 hour later, he passed away. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Larry. Hope you weren't like best friends, but well, it's always sad to hear people going or passing away. Well, thank you, Judy. I spent redoing my sewing space, gearing up with y'all. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Okay. So, final conclusion, Dollar Tree fat quarters or Dollar Tree fabric, go ahead and use it because hey, it works. I mean, it's a pretty decent quality and you can't complain about the price. So, if your Dollar Tree has fabrics or fat quarters that you like, go ahead and buy it and use it. Okay. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. I do apologize if for all the confusion with all these technical difficulties. I am going to try my absolute best to make sure that the video does go up on Sunday, but please understand that if you don't see the notification this Sunday for block number 52, the final block, it's because the internet is not up and running, and it does take a while for one video to actually fully upload to YouTube. So I do apologize for that in advance if it doesn't happen. Hopefully, I am praying to all the gods in all the directions that they get this internet situation fixed. So, but be looking forward toward that. And if it doesn't look like the video is going to happen on Sunday, I will post a message about it on Facebook. I'll put it in the community tab here on YouTube as well, to let people know. Hopefully it will come out very shortly after, possibly Monday or Tuesday next week. Okay. But with that, thank you guys for joining me tonight, and hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And you know what I'm going to say, so say it along with me. Go out and create something. Mwah.